Salutations and welcome, respected sadhakas, jignasus, mumukshus, bhaktas of the Lord, shishyas of the Gurus, shrotas of the Shastra, viragins, and the Dharmasthavaka Lokasevakas. Salute together, Parabrahma, Ishvara, Devatagana, Guru Gana, and Shruti Smriti Purana Idihasa Gana. We have taken up the study of the most beautiful, enchanting, sacred, all inclusive, sublime, subtle text, Yoga Vaashishtha Maha Ramayanam. It needs the type of special devotion, Shraddha, Sharanagati, mood in us for studying it. Then only we get from it the best of the gifts of all that are required for spiritual unfoldment. May we try to do so. We are into the first Vairagya Prakaranam in the 10th chapter. Sarga, we are seeing the Anuchara of Rama reporting to Dasharatha and all assembled in the Sabha about Rama's behavior nowadays. All thought it to be something abnormal and all. That's what going on. In 3 or 4 shlokas, that chapter is over, Sarga. Then in the 11th Sarga, which we will chant today and see, we will see the very beautiful topics. First of all, having heard all that, Vishwamitra gets very excited. Then, as we are seeing from last 4 days, he assures first Dasharatha ji, says that these are all not the negative qualities or something to worry about. It is the highest and the greatest of the qualities which only very rare individuals will have. So he assures Dasharatha ji that you bring him, I will treat him. Thereafter you will see him to be a different personality altogether. Then becoming happy, Dasharatha ji again sends the servants to bring Rama. Now Ramji takes sufficient time, he comes. Then in a beautiful manner, in 10 slokas, 15, Rama's arrival, Rama's beauty, Rama's glow on his face, his humbleness, his salutations to father and all elders is described in few slokas. In the third topic, Vaashishtha Vishwamitra address Rama and give so much assurance to Rama. Then they ask, tell what is happening in you. Rama feels so happy that to my problems there will be solutions now. With that happiness, this 11th Sarga concludes. In the 12th Sarga onwards, Sri Rama explains his inner all maturity of Viveka leading to his present state called as Vairagya. So this is how this great Shastra, first Prakaranam, Vairagya Prakaranam guides us. So as we said just now, let there be such a beautiful application of ourselves with all ardent Shraddha Bhakti to grasp and feel the joy of studying as well as feel the joy of understanding. Let us start with prayers. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ओमावदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। ओम श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने। ओम कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलं। वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति परां गतिम्। ओम यद्वाक्यामृतपायिनां प्रतिपदं सत्यं सुधा नीरसा यद्वाक्यार्थविचारणादभिमतः स्वर्गोऽपि कारागृहं यद्वाणी विशदात्मपूर्णमनसां तुच्छं जगत्तूलवत् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। यस्यार्षं प्रथिता जगत्त्रयहिता सा वेदमाता परा यश्चक्रे तपसा वशे सुरगणान् अन्यत् सिसृक्षुर्जगत् तं बोधाम्भुनिधिं तपस्वि मुकुटालङ्कार चिन्तामणिं विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम्। श्रुत्या ब्रह्मैव रामः प्रकटितमहिमा येन तस्मै वसिष्ठः यः सीतां ब्रह्मविद्याम् इव सदसि पुनः सत्यशुद्धां किलादात् यद्वाणी मोहमूलं शमयति जगत् आनन्दसन्दोहदोग्ध्री तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरि भावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिधीर्षुः जनम् अनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ओम ब्रह्मानंदं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। परं ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्मविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ महर्षे नमः। श्री विश्वामित्र महर्षे नमः। श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षे नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां भक्तियोगवेदान्तादि मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्परादीनां पुनरुत्थान पुनर्जागरण समस्त विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति विश्व एकता शांति कल्याण पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां आश्रमाणां संस्थानां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्तानां शिष्याणां साधकानां सेवकानां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्य आदि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूलता साधनानां प्राप्ति प्रेरणोत्साह प्राप्ति दिव्य गुण प्राप्ति बाह्यभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न समूल निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्था नित्य निरंतर अविरत निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् समस्त मंदिराणां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु नित्य निरंतर पूजा उपासना यज्ञ सत्संगादीनां शास्त्राध्ययनादीनां द्वारा समस्त विश्वे धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां पुनः प्रसरणार्थम् अनेकानेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री वशिष्ठ राम संवाद रूप श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणम प्रथम प्रकरणम वैराग्य प्रकरणम शांति प्रार्थना मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः मंत्राः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रियायस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरायस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे अवनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम अथ दशमः सर्गः। 10th sarga, last few shlokas we have to see. So that Rama Anuchara giving the report of how Sri Ramachandraji is there at that moment in his inner thing and outer behavior has been explained. So we have seen up to though the verses 46. Let us start doing it from 42 onwards. Okay, take it up. What is said in the 42nd mantra onwards. 10th sarga, Vairagya Prakaranam. Ki Rajanam means people belonging to the Raja, the elders. Athava Vipram, any Brahmana coming. Upadeshtaram, any of the Upadeshtas, Acharyat, Agrataha. When they come and stand in front and try to console him, try to convince him, try to convert him, try to compel him, try to educate him. Ki hasati agnyam iva api agraha. So he just laughs at them as if they don't know anything. Avadhirayati prabho. Thus he just disrespects. That not inner disrespect, but he is in some higher state than what they are all thinking. Therefore, he doesn't find any meaning, interest in listening to them. Not that way because of his non-positivity or ego that he is discarding, disrespecting, but his understanding is higher. Like Prahlada never insulted Shanda, Markar, Shukracharya, all mantris of Hiranyakashipu, even father. He was in a higher understanding. Okay. Thereafter, yat eva idam sparam jagat nama yaduttitam. There is such a spashta rupa, that which is seen in front of, which is coming into the spurana, which is named by everyone as Jagat. For Rama, what it is now? Na etad vastu. It is not vastava. It is not a reality. Not only that, nacha eva aham. Even I am also the seer of this world is not real. Iti nirnaya. He has come to that nirnaya. Samstitaha is absolutely stable and stationary. So Jagat Mithyatva also his own Jiva Bhava Mithyatva he has come to. See that state of Rama's mind. I am not finding time or giving time to explain all this from the Vedantic Upanishadic standpoint and all takes time. But you have heard all Upanishads. That is why Bhagavan has given the opportunity for us to study this Shastra. You will be able to relate it with less effort. Then Narau Natmani no mitre na rajye na cha matari na sampada na vipada tasya astha na vibho bahi. A vibho, he has no astha, shraddha, interest, value given, importance is given, desiring, wanting to involve in any of this. Na arau, not in enemy, na atmani, on his own personal entertainments, na mitre, so many friends he has got, na rajye. So we were trying to give all these things to him, take those examples, etc., to bring his mood to normal like ours. He was not interested. Nacha matari, even in the mother and mothers, na sampada, nothing like the wealth, na vipada, not any of the losses or problems, na bahihi, nothing of the outer thing in which Sri Rama has any astha interest. That is his position. Therefore, the conclusion is what? Nirasta astha, nirasta astha. Nirashaha, Nirihaha, Niraspadaha. Na Moodaha, na cha Mukta Asau, Tena Tapyamahe Burusha. So, Nirasta Astha means what? Totally his faith in wanting to live life excited way. All that is gone. Nirashaha. There is no asha seen in him anymore. Nirihaha. Therefore, there is no chestas he is doing. Then niraspadaha. Nothing he is relating himself with or anything with himself. When you look at him, Nat Mudaha, it is not that way in a gone case. Sometime हो जाता है ना न मूढ़ः and न च मुक्तो सौ and not a mukta purusha also he is a tena tapyamahe mrisham. Because of this state of dilemma we are tapyamahe worried concerned about him. So na moodaha na cha muktaha, isn't it? Slowly this position you and I have to come to. As much of time it may take, never matter, through more and more study of Shastras. Namudaha means what? Not so much deluded in giving reality to the world and running behind the world as we are doing now, as others do. So to Nacha Muktaha, Paramatma Prapti has not yet come, therefore not Mukta. And remember, if you see in the very initial topics of this Yoga Ashtama Ramayanam, in the first 5 slokas only, it was said in the words of Vaashishtha only, before the start of actual text. The Mahima of this text, when it was sung, याद है आपको जो महामूढ़ वर्ल्डली है and the mukta hai, for both of them is not this text. For the mukta purusha not required, because in this mukti upaya alone is taught, he is already got it. Not for the Muda who is in the worldliness deluded, because it will not be tasty to him, he will not be interested. Now you understood why Vasishtha said like that. This is the reference. Namudaha nacha muktaha asau tena tapyamahe mrusha. So this is how the world, majority of them, thinking that living a life at the upadhi level, taking Shabda Sparsha as real, is the real life. If someone is not like that, they just write off that person that he is a gone case. But here you will see in the first few shlokas of 11th Sarga, it's only masters recognize the jewel in such people. Recognize the great, glorious arhata qualification in such people. Then they mold them. Great. Then Kim Dhanena, Rama's situation. No interest in the Dhana. Kim Ambamihi is not interested in going to the mother, being loved by her, fed by her, or at her lap, or at her feet, entertaining her, getting everything from her. Nothing. Kim Ambamihi. Kim Rajyena. He is not interested in Rajya as a Rajapada or Yuvarajapada or that name and fame or respect. Kim Ihaya. Never ever any desire of his own is there in his mind, nor when somebody is prompting, he is borrowing that desire. Iti nishchayavan. In this nishchaya is there. Nakankshe vijayam Krishna nacharajyam sukhani kim no rajyena kim bhogai jivitena vakim. You see Arjuna's case of Gita mein, same is in Rama. Then isti nishchayavanantaha. Inside he was in that nishchaya. Outside his behavior of not eating, not drinking, not involved in anything, seeming to us that prana tyaga paraha sthitaha. वो तो डिसाइड कर लिया कि मैं प्राण को त्याग करता हूं, ऐसा लग रहा है. You understand from that in our today's modern language, उसका जीवन देखकर लगता है कि उसको जीवन पे आशा निकल गया, वो तो आत्महत्या सदृश जी रहा है. और वीसी आल्सो पता नहीं कितने दिन रहेगा, उसको देखकर मुझे डर ही लग रहा है. That sort of sentence in Sanskrit, prana tyaga parah sthitah. For them, the samsara is prana. Rama is not interested in the samsara. Therefore, for them it is appearing he is interested in prana tyaga. But actual thing is what? He is really discovering the prana, the real self. He is in that mood. He is in that highest qualification. So I'm not explaining so detail. अगर एक श्लोक में फिर 1 घंटा लगेगा मुझे. प्राण त्याग परस्थितः. Then same thing in another language. Bhoge, in the bhogas. Api ayushi. Okay. Ayushi means excited bhogas. Rajeshu, in the kingdom related things. They are trained as Yuvraj, ऐसा करो उन चीजों में. मित्रे, in entertaining with friends. Pitari, in mother. Matari, the talk of mother. Param udvegam ayataha. Any of these topics brought in front of him to discuss, he will become exceedingly angry only. Chataka avagraheyata. Like a chataka bird, how it makes so much of cracking sound when it doesn't get the rains or the waters. In that अकाल के समय चातक पक्षियां बिना पानी का कैसे चिल्लाते हैं. Out of anger he will shout it only when any of the topics are spoken. Even mother or father or even mitra or rajya, bhoga, or any of the things, disinterested he is. नेचुरली कभी आपको कोई भी बात अच्छा नहीं लगता, उसका अगर हम बोले तो यू विल फील डिस्टर्ब्ड. Like you talk about our shastras and the great knowledge we are gaining, to some of your friends who are not at all interested or relatives. अब बस करो यार, ठीक है तुम जा रहे हो, आई एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड. ज़्यादा बोलने लगोगे तो दे रिमूव योर नंबर फ्रॉम द फोन, ब्लॉक कर देंगे वो. दे वोंट इनवाइट यू, दे लेवल यू. अरे बाबा जी रे बन गया, लेट अस नॉट गो टू इट. In that way Rama was not interested. Then iti, in this way Rama's situation as seen by them from outer symptoms, but only the doctor through tests knows exactly what are the causes. So iti toke means your own son, samayatam, the thing which has come on him, shaka prasara shalinim. If it is left like that, it is going to spread shakopa shaka, one branch to the other branch. Apattam, this apada alam uddhartum samudetu dayaparaha. So this apada which has come onto your son, which when neglected or left, like one branch to the other, it is going on growing, after which it is impossible to manage. Therefore, samudhartum, to bring him out of that mood and to help him out, samudetu dayakaraha, O dayakaracha, please take initiative. Come, do something. Otherwise, अब बच्चा तुम्हारा भी हाथ में नहीं रहेगा. So here, the shaka parasara shalini means like any of the infections also, infectious infections. एक जगह आया, timely if you don't take medicine, how it spreads all over. So something wrong happened in your son, from one to the other, it is percolating, permeating in their language, in his intellect, in his mind, in his senses, in his body, everywhere. This some inexplicable abnormality is called आधि in technical word. Physical body में होता है तो इसको व्याधि कहते हैं. So all of them, before they become one after the big branches, just do the samudhara of your son. Like terrorists ho kaho, any unsocial elements kaho, we have to nip them at the bud level. That's why when the rainy season starts or ends, immediately all the microbes को मारने वाला दवाइयाँ पूरा छिड़कते हैं, DDTMs etc. Why do they do? Not allowing them to grow. Even in fields also, crops में something they see of something happening to the crop, pests आने लगते हैं, तुरंत pesticide मार दिया. In the same way, before it goes to shakopashaka, goes beyond your control, do samudhar. बढ़िया कि नहीं? Then tasya tadruk sabhavasya, to that Rama, that type of sabhava. Now samagra vibhava anvitam, samagra vibhava anvitam, with all the vaibhavas endowed, samsara jalam, the entire samsara, abhogi, which are the great bhoga enjoyments to others, Prabho, oh Lord, oh Dasharatji, Prativishayate. For him, though, everything is appearing to be Vishasamana. So samsara jala means the widespread samsara, abhogi, which are giver of the bhoga to others, samagra vibhavanvitam, endowed with all the vaibhavas, riches, entertainment, enjoyment, jitna bhi hai, sara unko prativishayate, looking like Visham. Now you see, every time when we talk about the great Vairagins, Jignasus, Bhaktas, we take the example of Nachiketa of Katha, Upanishad. We take Prahlada Bhagavata, seventh one. We take the Dhruvaji at the age of 5, 6 only went for his tapasya. We take Shravana Kumara, his service to his parents, Bala Krishna, Bala Hanuman. We know exceeding the all of them or equaling all of them is Bala Rama also, the 15 years Rama. इनका भी हमें एग्जाम्पल लेना है आज से. We didn't know till we studied this yoga Vaashishtha. Do you know it? While studying other Ramayanas, ये सब कहाँ है? वहाँ राम जी पैदा हो गए, खेल मजाक कर रहे, विश्वामित्र जी ले गए, शादी हो गई, आ गए, 12 साल एंजॉय किया. मदर फादर टोल्ड टू गो टू जंगल, इवेंट केम 14 years. इतना ही हमको पता. बट इज परम वैरागी राम, विवेकी राम. Only Yoga Vasishtha reveals to us. So for him, everything is Prativishayate. It is a Visha only to him. Then, so Idrushasyan Mahasatvaha Kaivasmin Mahitale Prakrute Vyavahare Tam Yo Niveshayitum Kshamaha. So Rama of this nature, to control him and to bring him back to the normalcy, is there anybody in this world who is capable of? So Idrushaha is Rama. Then Syat Mahasatvaha Kaha Iva Asmin Mahitale. In the entire Bhumandala, who is that Maha great person? Prakrute Vyavahare Tam. Rama, who is in this, but just now said Vyavahara, Yo Niveshitum Kshamaha, who will turn his mind back to normalcy. Is there anybody? मतलब they are expressing, क्योंकि they have tried all. They called Brahmanas, they called Acharyas, Purohitas, even elders of the kingdom. Mothers tried, everybody tried. लगता है इनको इनका इस बीमारी को कोई दूर नहीं कर सकते, इलाज नहीं कर सकते. In this way, the Pratihara or this Rama Anuchara has explained. And his concluding shloka is good one. Ki manasi, from the mind, moham apasya, having removed all the delusion, Mahamanaha, who is staying in the purity of the mind, Sakala Murti Tamaha, Kila Sadhutam, Safaratam Nayatiha, Tamoharan, Dinakaro Bhuvi Bhaskaratam Iva. So, when the whole world is in the darkness, the Dinakara, Surya, because of his natural Bhakaranam, the rays are Kirana, he removes the darkness. In the same way, Sakalam Arti, Sakalam Tamaha. All the distress as well as whatever the ignorance in there in Rama, is there anybody who can remove such a Mahamanaha? Is there anybody in this world and can prove himself to be a great wise person? Can anybody answer to this Rama's mind's situation? This is how the Pratihara has given the answer or explained about Rama's position now. With this, this 10th Sarga concludes. Iti Arshe Vaashishtha Maharamayane Valmikiye Vairagya Prakarane Raghava Vishado Nama Dashamaha Sargaha. Sri Ramji's Vishada Sthiti. Now in the 11th Sarga, as we said, the happiness of Vishwamitra Vasishtha ji, assurance to Dasharatha Sri Rama's arrival, then they talk to Rama. 12th way, Rama explains all what is going on in his mind. Now, like every time, we are chanting one complete sarga till that is completely studied. We are doing that. Once that's over, we are taking up the chanting of next Sarga. Same trend we continue. Now let us chant the 11th Sarga today. Om Shri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha. Atha Shri Valmiki Maharshi Virachita Shri Vasishtha Shri Ramachandra Samvada Rupa Shri Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana Smruti Grantham Smruti Shastram Prathama Prakaranam Vairagya Prakaranam Ekadasha Sargah Shri Vishwamitra Uvacha Om Evam Chetan Mahaprajnah Bhavanto Raghunandanam Ihanayantu Tvaritaha Harinam Harina Iva एष मोहो रघुपतेः नापद्भ्यो न च रागतः विवेकवैराग्यवतः बोध एव महोदयः इहायातु क्षणात् राम इह चैव वयं क्षणात् मोहं तस्यापनेष्यामः मारुतोद्रेर्घनं यथा एतस्मिन्मार्जिते युक्त्या मोहे न रघुनन्दनः विश्रान्तिमेष्यति पदे तस्मिन् वयमिवोत्तमे सत्यतां मुदितां प्रज्ञां विश्रान्तिम् अपतापतां पीनतां वरवर्णत्वं पीतामृत इवैष्यते निजां च प्रकृताम् एव व्यवहारपरम्परां परिपूर्णमनामान्यः आचरिष्यति अखण्डितं भविष्यति महासत्त्वः ज्ञातलोकपरावरः सुखदुःखदशाहीनं सुखं दुःखदशाहीनं समलोष्टाश्मकाञ्चनः इत्युक्ते मुनिनाथेन राजा सम्पूर्णमानसः प्राहिणोद् राममानेतुं भूयो दूतपरम्पराम् एतावताथ कालेन रामो निजगृहासनात् पितुः सकाशम् आगन्तुम् उत्थितोऽर्क इवाचलात् वृतः कतिपयैर्भृत्यैः भ्रातृभ्यां च जगामः तत् पुण्यं स्वपितुः स्थानं स्वर्गं सुरपतेरिव दूरादेव ददर्शासौ रामो दशरथं तदा वृतं राजसमूहेन देवौघ्येनेव वासवं वसिष्ठविश्वामित्राभ्यां सेवितं पार्श्वयोर्द्वयोः सर्वशास्त्रार्थतज्ञेन मन्त्रिवृन्देन मालितं चारुचामरहस्ताभिः कान्ताभिः समुपासितं ककुद्भिरिव मूर्ताभिः संस्थिताभिः यथोचितं वसिष्ठविश्वामित्राद्याः तथा दशरथादयः ददृशु राघवं दूरात् उपायान्तं गुहोपमं सत्त्वावष्टब्धगर्भेण शैत्येनेव हिमाचलं श्रितं सकलसेव्येन गम्भीरेण स्फुटेन च सौम्यं समं शुभाकारं विनयोदारमानसं कान्तोपशान्तवपुषं परस्यार्थस्य भाजनम् समुद्यत यौवनारंभं वृद्धोपशमशोभनम् अनुद्विग्नम् अनानन्दं पूर्णप्रायमनोरथं विचारितजगत्यात्रं पवित्रगुणगोचरं महासत्त्वैकलोभेन गुणैरिव समाश्रितम् उदारम् आर्यम् आपूर्णम् अन्तःकरणकोटरम् विक्षुभितया वृत्त्या दर्शयन्तम् अनुत्तमम् एवं गुणगणाकीर्णः दूरादेव रघुद्वहः परिमेयस्मिताक्षाच्च स्वहाराम्बरपल्लवः प्रणनामचलच्चारु चूडामणिमरीचिना शिरसा वसुधाकम्प लोलदेवाचलश्रिया एवं मुनीन्द्रे ब्रुवति पितुः पादाभिवन्दनम् कर्तुमभ्याजगामाथ रामः कमललोचनः प्रथमं पितरं पश्चात् मुनीमान्यैकमानितौ ततो विप्रान् ततो बन्धून् ततो गुरुगणान् सुहृत् जग्राह च ततो दृष्ट्या मनांग मूर्धना तथा गिरा राजलोकेन विहितामो तां प्रणाम परम्पराम विहिताशीर्मुनिभ्यातुं भ्यान्तु रामः सुसमानसः आससादः पितुः पुण्यं समीपं सुरसुन्दरः पादाभिवन्दनपरं तमथासौ महीपतिः शिरस्यभ्यालिलिङ्गाशु चुचुम्ब च पुनः पुनः शत्रुघ्नं लक्ष्मणं चैव तथैव परवीरः आलिलिङ्गघनस्नेहः राजहंसोऽम्बुजे यथा उत्सङ्गे पुत्रतिष्ठेति वदत्यथ महीपतौ भूमौ परिजनास्तीर्णे सोऽंशुके तन्यवीक्षत राजोवाच पुत्र प्राप्त विवेकस्थं कल्याणान् च भाजनं जडवत् जीर्णया बुद्ध्या खेदयात्मा न दीयताम् वृद्धविप्रगुरुप्रोक्तं तादृशेनानुतिष्ठता पदम् आसाद्यते पुण्यं नमोऽहमनुधावता तावदेवापदूरे तिष्ठन्ति परिपेलवाः यावदेव नमोहस्य प्रसरः पुत्र दीयते श्रीवसिष्ठ उवाच राजपुत्र महाबाहो शूरस्त्वं विजिताः त्वया दुरुच्छेदा दुरारम्भा अप्यमी विषयारयः किम् अतज्ञ इवाज्ञानं योग्ये व्यामोहसागरे विनिमज्जसि कल्लोल बाहुळे जाड्यशालिनि श्रीविश्वामित्र उवाच चलन्नीलोत्पलव्यूह समलोचनलोलतां ब्रूहि चेतः कृतां त्यक्त्वा हेतुना केन मुह्यसे किं निष्ठाः के च ते केन इयन्तः कारणेन ते आधयः प्रविलुम्पन्ति मनो गेहमिवाखवः मन्येनानुचितानां त्वम् आदीनां पदमुत्तमम् आपत्सु चाप्रयोज्यन्ते निहीना अपि चाधयः यथाभिमतमाशु त्वं ब्रूहि प्राप्स्यसि चानघ सर्वमेव पुरन्येन भेत्स्यन्ते त्वां तु नाधयः इत्युक्तम् अस्य सुमते रघुवंशकेतुः आकर्ण्यवाक्यमुचितार्थविलासगर्भं तत्याजखेदम् अभिगर्जति वारिवाहे बर्हि यथा त्वं तु अनुमित अभिमत अर्थसिद्धिः इत्यार्षे वासिष्ठमहारामायणे वाल्मीकिये वैराग्यप्रकरणे राघव समाश्वासनं नाम एकादशः सर्गः। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम श्रीराम शरणं मम श्रीराम शरणं मम श्रीराम शरणं मम श्रीवशिष्ठ शरणं मम श्रीवशिष्ठ शरणं मम श्रीविश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्रीविश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्रीविश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्रीवाल्मीकि शरणं मम श्रीवाल्मीकि शरणं मम श्रीवाल्मीकि शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीरामायण शरणं मम श्रीरामायण शरणं मम श्रीरामायण शरणं मम श्रीराम शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम। ओम श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि समस्त ऋषिमुनिगुरु देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। एकादश सर्गः। श्री विश्वामित्र उवाच। So straight away, having heard all that, Vishwamitra Rishi himself takes initiative to address there. A beautiful things they are all. I think some of it you have understood while chanting itself. Vishwamitra Ji says, what he is saying? Evam chiyat. This is the thing. This is like that. So then Mahaprajnaha, Though all wise people were decorating this entire sabha, Bhavantaha, you all, Raghunandanam, the one who is the giver of Ananda to this Raghukula, Lord Ramko, Iha Anayantu Tvaritaha. Quickly you bring him without any delay. Harinam Harina Iva, like the King Harina, the deer is brought by all other Harina, the ones you just lead him and bring him here. Quickly you bring. Now the next sloka is very, very important of Vishwamitraji. He says, Esha moha Raghupatehe. This seeming delusion in this Raghupati Rama, na apadbhyaha na cha ragataha. Not because any apadas, any difficulties, any worries, any of the troubles, any of the sufferings, or any of the dangers, or anything which he has lost, etc. Not because of any of the apadas. See, apadam apartaru. Not because of any apada. Kuch aisa hai. Not also nacha ragataha. Not that he has got some raga or desire, etc. Unfulfilled. So we become dukkhi in this world because of the desires unfulfillment or because of problems coming to us, our upadhis. So not because of any apada, some risk danger has come on him, not because of raga, that he has some deep desires unfulfillable, therefore he is frustrated like that, not eating food, not doing any routine, etc. Then what is the status of it? I think देखो, like doctors, when they see the patients, parents try to tell इसको ये हुआ होगा, डॉक्टर देखता है थोड़ा टेस्ट करके बोलते हैं नहीं, this is the reason. Then if it is not apada and raga, what is the reason for this moha in Rama? Actually it's not moha only. Vishwamitraji says, Viveka Vairagyavatah Bodha Eva Maha Udayaha. It is not moha, it is Maha Udayaha. It is the highest Udaya awakening it is happening in Rama, which happens only the great Vivekins and Vairagins. तो विवेक के कारण उत्पन्न हुआ वैराग्य का ये उदय है, अवेकनिंग है इन रामा. It is not delusion. It is not an ordinary person like you and I become frustrated and deluded because of some unfulfilled desires or any of the problems. Clear it is? Viveka Vairagyavataha Bodha eva Mahaudaya. Mahaudaya is the word. Highest awakening it is of Viveka and Vairagya in him. Now देखो, we have to spend at least half a minute in this thing. Ki, see the result of going for the Tirtha Yatras. If they are conducted in their true sense, not like today, Tirtha Yatra means picnic, eating food, good places, and from going for shoppings, taking the selfies, entertainment. Many of us go for that only. No. Rama was accompanied by all the Brahmanas, etc. You know that every temple, every place, due pujas he has done, the Sthala Mahatmya, the stories of the Jnanis, Bhaktas of that place of Bhagavan's various expressions, all that he was listening. If there are ashramas, he was talking to the Gurus, Mahatmas, discussing with them. He was watching the routine that's happening. He himself was participating in some of the Anushtana. अब उसके कंपैरिजन में the entire राज्य भोग was like a blade of grass only Tradaprayo. Therefore, Viveka awakening the Vairagya. That is a Maha Udaya. Is it not that person's, that moment in life, where through Viveka the Vairagya comes with which is totally disinterested in the delusory entertainments of the world, binding nature and entertainments of the world, involvements of the world. He is blessed. He is the most luckiest person. You know, देखो हम इतने शास्त्र पढ़ रहे हैं इतने दिन से, क्या ये विवेक वैराग्य महा उदय हुआ क्या हमको? पूरा नहीं हुआ, लेकिन धीरे धीरे हो रहा है. It is a healthy sign. So in your children, grandchildren, if the signs of withdrawal are there, don't jump into conclusion and worry about them. Take them to Mahatmas, they give all the knowledge and they set the things right. Now, the next three shlokas are very interesting, very enlightening, and also very inspiring. They are very beautiful. मजा आएगा आपको सुन करके. The assurance of Dr. Vishwamitra. You understand? Like a very good doctor, take your child, खा नहीं रहा है 3 दिन से, मोशन ठीक नहीं हो रहा, ऐसे ले आओ गधे को या उसको मैं ठीक कर दे. In 3 days he will jump like a deer only. Now he is like a कछुआ बैठा हुआ है. डॉक्टर कहता है कि नहीं, ये दवा दे दो, you will not catch him now. Means that much active, dynamic, participating, involving I will make him. Who is all withdrawn now. Some physiological abnormalities are there. They are affecting his mind. So he is like that. Doctors कहते हैं. अब Vishwamitra ji doctor also says same thing. Very happy thoughts these are all. He says, Iha ayatuk. Okay. Kshanat Ramaha. Bring Rama in a moment here. एक क्षण उसको ले आओ. यह आया तो क्षणात रामः. And then इह च एव वयम क्षणात. In a moment's time only we will moham tasya apareshyamaha. We will remove all his delusion in one moment only. Marutaha adrehe gharam yatha. Like in that thick winter time, the big mountains are covered by the ghana, the badal ya mist or the fog. When the winds come and blow, how they remove those clouds and make the mountains clearly. In the same way, एक सेकंड में ले आओ राम जी को, एक सेकंड में हम उनका पूरा मोह को निकाल देंगे. Again I am reading. यह आया तो क्षणाद रामः, यह एव च वयम क्षणाद मोहम तस्य अपनेष्यामः. मारुतः अद्रेः घनं यथा. Like the Maruta wind removes the ghana, the water, clouds adrehe, which are blocking the vision of the mountains. See the confidence in Vaashishtha ji, Vishwamitra ji. In fact, they always are in the lookout for such highly qualified students. Then he says, Etasmin marjite yuktya. When his moha is marjita, wiped off by the yukti, the yoga prakriyas, the knowledge, by all logics, when we remove it, what will happen to him? So, etasmin marjite yuktya mohe, one that moha is marjita, wiped off, the confusion, the delusion in him, rasa raghunandana, that Rama will be vishrantami ashyati pade tasmin. He will rest, recline in that pada, in that status, in that position. Which position? Ki vayam iva uttame, that uttama pada of establishing in the self, therefore absolutely relaxed. In that position in which we are stationed, Rama will be stationed, Rama will be reclined and relaxed. मतलब क्या हुआ? जिस आत्मा अनुभव में रहने के कारण we are fully relaxed, to that state Rama will reach. That's why I said what Vishwamitra ji will say is something wonderful. So, etasmin marjite yuktya mohe. So, etasmin mohe yuktya marjite. When this moha with logic or knowledge given is removed, saha raghunandana vishranti meshyati pade tasmin. Tasmin pade saha raghunandana vishranti meshyati. To that peace and quietness and relaxation, Sri Rama will reach. Which one? Ki vayam iva uttame. In that uttama shanti, that Rama will be. Like in Kathopanishad, tesham shanti shashwati naitaresham. Or in Gita, sashanti mapnoti nakama kami. So that para shanti which we talk about, the absolute peace, that which is beyond any disturbances, even imagining to near it or touch it. Means what here? Rama is fully paripakva in his Viveka and Vairagya. Shamadhamadi gunas are already there with him. He is wanting to come out of this commotion, so he has got mumukshata also. Now what is given to be given to him is the Uttama Atmajnanam. That one is such a patra, qualified one. He will just receive it. And he will reach to our state of absolute truth or reality. Vishwamitra ji ka assurance dekho. Vayam iva uttame, Pade Vishranti Meshyati Tasmin Uttame Pade. Like us, he will be in that ultimate peace. So, by listening to all these words of Ramanuchara about Rama's situation, Vishwamitra ji, Vasishtha ji could assess him that he is not in this delusion because of the apadas or any asaktis or the raga ityadi. He is in parvipurna, paripakva viveka vairagya. And they will see to it that Rama himself will speak out all his situation. Isn't it? In this chapter, they will ask question, make Rama only speak out. From that, we will understand what is the state of mind of a perfectly Viveka done, perfectly Vairagi. Therefore, yesterday only we added to our set of 8 identities, the 9th one, Viraga. You know, see immediately Ramji ke dwara, what is Vairagya? We are going to listen. Then again he says, once he is given that knowledge by us and he gets reclined or stationed or relaxed in the Uttama Shanti like us, thereafter, whatever you are expecting from him, all of that he will do now. इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ? Therefore, that Parama Viveki Vairagi Rama, having gained the Moksha Jnana from the Guru Vaashishtha and established in it, thereafter, from the first step of going with Vishwamitra ji to the for the Yaga Rakshana, up to his last moment of being on the earth, he only played the Nataka, played the Leela post realization of the self. Gained at the age of 15-16 only, taught by the gurus, finding him qualified because of that exceeding beautiful Viveka and Vairagya. See, what after happened to him later on? See, Satyatam means his own Satya Sarupa he will recognize, Muditam, he will discover his own Ananda Sarupa, Prajnam, his own Jnapti Swarupa, he will realize it. Then Vishrantim, he will be at absolute peace. Then Apatapatam, all the Tapa, Dukkha, Shoka, everything of him will go away. Then Pinatam, he will become hefty. Vara Varnatvam, all the paleness which was there now you described will go away. And Varavarnitvam, the glow and the luster and all the brightness will come back to him. See the beautiful example given by Vishwamitra ji, ki Pita Amruta iva eshyati. And a person who is almost going to die with all ailments or any other problems, उसको आप अमृत पिलाओ तो कैसे one by one all physiological limbs, mind, intellect, every one of them not only come to normalcy, but they become more bright and brilliant. That will be the position of Rama. You have seen that, no? When all Rakshasas, including Ravana, Kumbhakarna, Indrajit killed, Indra was happy when they asked Ramji ko, you have removed all this Kantaka, sorry. Now you tell what order, what we can do. Ramji kehte, all these Vanaras died for me, you make them alive. 2 times it happens. In between also, beach mein, when Hanumanji brings all the Oshadi, not only for Lakshmana, it is given to all also. Later on also after the Yuddha. The moment that Indra blesses her, every of them just get up as if from the sleep with all the vigor and vitality and strength. Ki kuch nahi hua. So like the one who drinks the Amrita, how he becomes enriched with all the energies and all. Rama will be like that. Don't be worried. We have that औषधि. आजकल के टीवी में एड्स तो आते रहते हैं ना, ये वाला प्रोटीन वाला ड्रिंक पी लो, ये विटामिन वाला ड्रिंक पी लो, ये कैप्सूल ले लो, ये खा लो. Then they show all the film actor and cinema actor and the cricket players that like that you become. कहते हैं कि नहीं? होता होगा, नहीं होता? Why should I comment on that? है नहीं? So here beautiful na, Satyatam means you will establish in the Sadvastu, Muditam you will establish in the Ananda Vastu, Prajnam you will establish in the Jnapti Jnana Vastu, means you will experience the Sachidananda Brahma first. Once you experience yourself as Sachidananda, Vishranti, the eternal peace will be there. Because that Satchidananda Brahma is Janma, Jara, Rogadi, Vikara Rahita. Therefore, Vishrantim, then Apatapatam, then only all the Tapaka, Apagati ho jata hai. All the distresses, restlessness, worries, miseries, anxieties will be there only till Atmajnana is gained. After that, Varayana Shakti. Therefore, all Tapa also will have go away. That is, Vishwamitra ji speaks from his standpoint, from the truth standpoint, from the realization standpoint, from the ज्ञानी standpoint. तो ये बात तो सबको समझ में नहीं आएगा, और उनके तरफ से भी कहना है, और उनके तरफ से कहते हैं पीनताम. He has become thin, lean, he will become Pina. Pina means very fat and healthy, strong, FT. So to Varavarnatvam, all the paleness will go away, the glow will come on his face. Pita Amruta Iva Eshyati, like the one who drinks the Amruta, how he becomes fully energized, etc. He will become like that. Not only that, Nijamcha Prakrutam Eva. He will come to his own Nija Prakriti as he was before he went to the Tirtha Yatras. Nijamcha Prakrutam Eva. And what is that? Vyavahara Paramparam. All the Vyavahara Parampara, which is not doing nowadays, of that only you are worried, concerned. Every Vyavahara Parampara, as normally as he was earlier, he will do it more excitedly, more involvingly than earlier time. Nijam cha prakrutam eva Vyavahara Paramparam Paripurana Manaha. Paripurnamana, with total paripurnata in the mind, manyaha, that most respectful Rama, acharishyati akhanditam, he will do the acharana, akhanditam, unbroken, in future. No situation will be disturbing him, distracting him from doing all these outer duties. So what is the meaning of that? Paripurnamanaha means what? You understand? Be important, try to catch it. What is the difference of we involving in the world? What is the great saints and sages like Vaashishtha, Vishwamitra, Pujya Gurudeva, Lord Rama involving? Difference क्या है दोनों का? We all involve in the world with so many senses of incompletenesses to get the completeness. Isn't it? अपरिपूर्णताओं के कारण पूर्णता के लिए हम कुछ कर ही चाहते हैं, but we never become पूर्ण, because apurna karma can never give the purnata. But the great saints, etc., now Rama also paripurna manaha, he will be experiencing that completeness, infinitude, stationed in that. He will play the play of doing all that which is to be done for the loka kalyana. So to express their purnata and completeness, the jnanis, the avatars work, because they are already in the purnata. We are in the incomplete state. To complete ourselves, we behave or do vyavahara in the world. ज्ञानी पूर्णता के कारण वो व्यवहार करते हैं, अज्ञानी पूर्णता के लिए करता है. सी परिपूर्णमनाः मान्यः आचरिष्यति अखंडितम. This is for the present. What about future? Bhavishyati Mahasattvaha. For future, he will become a greater than the greatest existing history. Mahasattvaha Bhavishyati. Isn't it? Even after Treta Yuga over, then Dwapara has come and gone. So many avatars came. Even now, don't we worship Rama? That is the meaning of Mahasattvaha Bhavishyati. Means he lives for 11,000 years, ruling kingdom with all dharma ityadi. Even for the future generation also, he becomes the highest of the example or worship worthy. So Bhavishyati Mahasattvaha Jnata Loka Paravaraha. That is what. He will be Jnata, knower of the Loka, the experiences of Para means the supreme transcendental reality, our its own expression in the form of the immanent world of multiplicity. Don't you see this shloka in Upanishad? Tasmin drushte paravare भिद्यते हृदय ग्रंथि छिद्यन्ते सर्व संशयाः क्षीयन्ते जास्य कर्माणि tasmin drushte paravare. We were taught this only toward the end of our Aitareya Upanishad. Isn't it? Prajnanam Brahma. We were taught. But after that, the whole world, Stavaram, Jangamam, Yat Kinchit, all of that is Prajnanetra only. So the transcendental truth discovered, and that alone is seen everything immanently. So the para, the pure Parabrahma beyond all the Trigunas, Prakriti, Maya. Ekameva Advayam Brahma Neha Nanasti Kinchana. That is called Paradrushti. Same one is there in the form of the world which is seen by us now through the Upadhi in the form of multiplicity. That also his own expression. Remember, परमात्मा को हमें परा में पकड़ना है पहले, उस गद सब में वही है. That's called सर्व आत्मा भाव, सर्व परमात्मा भाव. First Paramatma you discover, then he alone everywhere. If that is not done, our knowledge is not complete. नहीं तो ऐसा होगा, मैं तो आत्मन बन गया, but this whole world is I don't know, पता नहीं क्या है. या we behave in a mad manner कि मैं तो आत्मा बन गया और कुछ है ही नहीं इस जगत में, इसलिए मैं कुछ नहीं करूंगा. That is another madness. अरे भैया, the whole world is there, expression of Paramatma only. जगद विलक्षणं ब्रह्म ब्रह्मणोन्यत न किंचन ब्रह्मान्यत भाति चेत मिथ्या यथा मरुमरीचिका. That is one shloka. In other shloka it is said कि सर्वं ब्रह्म स्वरूपमेव. Rubu Gita is teaching us these things every day. Then he says, then bhavishyati mahasattvaha, he will become greater than the great being. Jnata loka paravaraha, he will be the knower of transcendental and immanent. Sukha dukkha dashahinam, he will be beyond the influence of sukha dukkha, which are at the mind level, upadhi level. He will be beyond both of them. Samaloshta ashma kanchanaha, the samadrushti will have for the loshta, ashma and kanchana. Loshta is a lump of clay, ashma is a stone, kanchana is the gold. Gold, stone, mud, you will have the samadrushti. The 6th chapter this comes, Samaloshta ashma kanchana. Even 14th chapter also. Samaloshta is an idiom. A lump of clay, a stone, a gold, all are of equal value to him. Not that he will value the mud as the gold. All of them no value. Material, they're all same. Samata drushti kehte ho. So he will have Paravaranubhuti, he will become Mahasattva, go beyond Sukha Dukkha. So too he will be क्या कहते हैं इसको, Samaloshtasma Kanchana. This will be the position of Rama. Bring him in one moment. We'll just remove all delusion of him with all the yukti. He will be reaching to that state of Shanti like we are. Iti ukte muninathena. When this Muninatha in this way spoke, Vishwamitra ji, Raja, Dasharatha ji, Sampurna Manasa, filled in his mind with so much of Purnata. Because he was finding when he was listening from that Rama Anuchara, क्या हो गया मेरे पुत्र नु? अब देखो इतने मुश्किल से he has got his son. Then Vaishwamitra ji comes and he wants to take away. अब देखो तो लड़का इतना बिगड़ा हुआ या ऐसे दिख रहा है. देखो the tension of Dasharatha ji. And just tell one, two things. उसमें कुछ lesson सीखना है. सीखने के लिए lesson. That may not be the fact. Okay? May not be the fact. I'm पहले accept कर रहा हूँ कि this Dasharatha never had children in his life. But Jabardasti he forced his guru and all. Somehow through the yajna, the son came. Though the Lord himself came as son, but he had only misery with that fellow. इसलिए जो हमारे नहीं रहता है ना, don't try for it. You'll only become miserable. I'm just telling, it may not be true. One angle हम बता रहे. Sometime he might have enjoyed with Rama, Prema, Putra Vatsalya, but नहीं तो देखो, either Vishwamitra wants to take him away, or Rama himself in a Param Vairagya sthiti, disinterested in Mata Pita, or when everything appeared to be settled after Rama's marriage, suddenly the Mandara Kaikeyi say, इसको भेजो जंगल में, this fellow, Raja Dasharatha, बेचारा तो very miserable, and he just dies only in that old age में काय का attachment. Remember the God? Even if the God comes as your son, If you don't realize the God, that son becomes cause of your own mrityu, one's own mrityu. You understand the subtle things here? What are the messages that are conveyed? But right now, though, he was a Sampurna Manasaha. Then Prahinod Rama Manetum Bhuya Duta Paramparam. Then to bring Rama, he sends the Dutas again and again. So after certain time, Rama comes. He sees all of them assembled. Then the arrival of Rama also is beautifully described. Then Raja Dasharatha speaks two shlokas. Then Vashishtaji speaks two. Then Vishwamitraji speaks the remaining shlokas, in which he inquires, what is happening in you? Tell. We are there to help you. Rama is excited, happy that gurus are there to sort out my thing, my problem. Then in the next 12th Sarga, we will see Rama's explanation of his Vairagya Dasha. And there in so many Shastras we studied, we were told Vivek Chahiye, Vairag Chahiye. But detailed, clear picture, we have not got anywhere. थोड़ा थोड़ा मिला हमको थ्रू सम स्टोरीज इन भागवत महापुराण इनमें, बट यहाँ हमको और स्पष्टता से मिलेगा. Whole 20 chapters, the first whole prakaranam is Vairagya only. Vairagya Prakaranam. Nowhere in any of the text, so many chapters, so many prasangas, so many discussions, thoughts are explained to explain what's Viveka Vairagya. So we are to be very happy, grateful to the God Guru Parampara for giving us this opportunity to study this Shastra. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Om Sri Gurubhyo Param Rishibhyo Param Brahmane Shruti Matre Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Bol Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Till we study this book, we don't know about Rama. Same way, so many people become Mahatmas. After becoming Mahatmas, we come to know when they come to limelight. But behind the scene, what tapasyas, what hardships they were gone through, only they have to tell us. Otherwise, we can't know. And that too, not in one life, for many, many lives. ऐसे थोड़े बनते हैं बंदे, है ना. Carbon doesn't become diamond just like that overnight. ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भवत् अस्य भाषा सर्वनारायणाय दाशरथाय विद्महे नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविदो. बोल श्री श्यावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. बोल श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वेद वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वामदेव वेद व्यासादि समस्त ऋषि मुनि गुरुदेवता परम्परा की जय. श्रुति स्मृतिपुराणिता शास्त्र की जय. वेद सुखदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य रामायणाचार्य योगवाष्टाचार्य पातंजलि योग दर्शनाचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की हर पार्वती पते हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय. राम राम अम्बे आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय. श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक गण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. बोलो भाई सब. देखो, वन इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग, when Rama Mandira started, August 5, 2020, it is Rama's prayer only. We started that very day studying Valmiki Ramayana. We took around 700-800 days to study entire 24,000 shlokas. Then we took Tulsi Ramayana. We did the entire Parayana. Now we took up Yoga Adhyatma Ramayana. 555 days we studied. And it concluded on 22nd Jan 2024, just 19-20 days back. 9 days there, today is 12, 21 दिन पहले. See the Krupa Paramatma for our efforts, that as if Rama himself, Balak Rama, who has come in Ayodhya, teaching us what is Viveka, what is Vairagya, and through the Gurus Vishwamitra, he is teaching us the Brahma Jnana. नहीं तो ये टेक्स्ट पढ़ने का हमको मन क्यों आएगा? When there are so many other texts are there, and the best alternative of stopping the classes because nobody is interested in them would have been there, no? Good alternative. हाँ भाई कर दिया हमने अध्यात्म रामायण, तुम पढ़ लो अभी, छुट्टी. Even I am also tired, exhausted, no energy, no time. आई कैन बनाओ बहाना, बहाना आपको ही आता है क्या? मेरे को नहीं आता। काम धंधे आपको ही है, मेरे को नहीं है। बंधु मित्र परिवार, यू ओनली हैव और व्हाट? आई टू हैव। बट यू नो भगवान प्रोटेक्टेड फ्रॉम ऑल दैट delusion and मूर्खता. And I'm telling you the fact that it took half a minute only for taking the decision of studying Yoga Vasishtha with all the fears inside. कि such a huge text, what is there in it? We don't know. Will I be able to study, chant, do it? कितना भय था, लेकिन कोई भी ऐसा भय संशय संकोच रोका नहीं इस डिसीजन को. And देखते देखते day 1 we started 22nd, today is 21st day, 22nd day. Already we have seen 11 sargas. And how much we gained out of it, how much we enthralled or enjoyed, that depends on our own nature, prakriti, our involvement. That is too subjective. Na? Nobody can question or object or enforce also. But text we are studying, seeing its taste. The taste is tasty to us or not depends on our पोजिशन ऑफ आर वी हेल्दी और बीमारी. जिसको बीमार होती है, कड़वा होता है सब कुछ, कितना भी मीठा दे दो. सो इफ यू हैव द भव बीमारी, भवर होगा, सच ए टेस्टी स्वीट रामायण आल्सो मे अपीयर बिटर, दैट आई कांट हेल्प, बट वी आर सीइंग इट्स ग्लोरी. How wonderful every day remembering Vishwamitra, Vaashishtha, Valmiki, great saints, and Rama himself. How beautifully एक एक श्लोक का माधुर्य. Chanting itself is so sublime. Explorations. It just began. Only in the 11th Sarga we are in. First Prakaranam. 6 प्रकरण है अभी. 5.5. Why I am saying all that is, know that we are blessed and be intelligent to receive those blessings by your choice, in your own interest, by being regular, sincere. If not to any of other classes, at least to this one. हाँ वो बैठो. और बहुत रेयर है, कौन पढ़ा रहे हमको बताओ? योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणम, एक एक श्लोक, एक एक सर्ग, एक एक प्रसंग, इतना विस्तार से. डू यू सी एनीवेयर? है तो जाओ वहां. With all the background of Upanishads, Gita, Bhagavatam, references, quotations, stories, are we not lucky here that Guru Parampara is blessing? More than this, even God Guru can't do anything. And there is nothing more than this. And the best of all, when it is given, we should be wise enough to receive it. Thank you. नारायण नारायण नारायण. मैं तो छोड़ने वाला नहीं हूँ बाबा, कुछ भी हो जाए पूरा पढ़ूंगा इस शास्त्र को. Yeah, join in 5 minutes.